I know how difficult it is to pick colors based on those little square pictures online when you're shopping for your Belle Tress wigs. Go through some of the blondes with you and hopefully help you guys pick a color, seeing them kind of in different blondes from the City Collection, and then I have 3 different blondes from the Café Collection. The color that I'm wearing is the Crushed Almond R by the City Collection. Now this one is pretty light. The roots themselves, it's a very, very light root. Not a ton of dimension in this one, but there is a little bit. So for those of you who are looking for something maybe a little bit more subtle, you might want to look into the Crushed Almond R. R just means it's rooted. I have the Milkshake Blonde, which is my personal fave. It does have a little bit of that darker root, and this one has a little bit more dimension in it. So it's going to have more of those like low light pieces in this one. And then this is the Milkshake On. So I'm just going to compare it kind of side by side with this one. I think this one's a little bit lighter with less dimension. And like I said, this one's got a little bit of that, more of that root. We're still in the City Collection. This is the Macadamia Latte color. Now this one is obviously more of a darker blonde because it's got more of those low light pieces. So it's a good mixture. So if you're somebody that is dark going light or light trying to go dark, this would be a good kind of in between for you because it has so much variety of the light and the dark. So bear with me because I'm not a bang person. I hate myself in bangs, but I do really like this color just because, like I said, it's got so much variety. And the nice thing with Belle Tress wigs in the City Collection is the fact that they're either going to be a side part or a center part. So it'd be great for beginners who are just starting out on their wig journey because you don't have a lot of that free parting space to worry about, which stays in one spot and it's very easy for beginners. And typically the left-sided parts or the T parts, they're going to be a little bit more reasonable in price. We're going to move on to the Café Collection. Now, in my opinion, this one is very similar to the Milkshake Blonde in the City Collection. The color is the Butterbeer Blonde. So I'm going to try this one on for you, and you can see this one is also a center part. Then we have the Rootbeer Float Blonde. Very, very, again, in my opinion, it's more on like the ashy neutral side of this one. It does have a little bit of a root, but it's light, just like in the Crushed Almond one. It's very light rooted, but the color is so stinking pretty. So let's try this one on. Here's the comparison between the two. This is what that one looks like on. Such a cute style. I love all wigs. We have the Tres Leches, and now this one is not rooted. Okay, so those highlights are going to go straight up to that root. The nice thing with the Café Collection is you're going to kind of have your pick of side part, middle part, or some of them do have the free parting space on the top as well in their monofilament lace. So you're going to have a little bit more of a variety of options within that collection. It's definitely like, it reminds me of like a creamer, very, very light. So let's try her on and so you guys can see what she looks like. Here's the comparison. So this one is right out of the box, so I haven't messed up the part. A lot of these I haven't messed up the parts, so ignore that part, just how they come right out of the box. But I just wanted to show you guys this for color purposes because it is, a lot of these blondes are so close that it's hard to tell sometimes in those small little teeny pictures. You can actually go to hollywigs.com, go under the color collection. In the drop down, you can click on each collection and you can actually see the picture indoors and outdoors in natural lighting. So I'm hoping that that will help you determine what kind of color might be best for you as well. If you guys have any questions, you want any other color comparisons, let me know. I'm very happy to do it for you.